Hey, Chris here. Just gonna give you guys a quick tip on jump starting your Jag. So I put my Jag wire on a battery tender from under the hood where the jump starter is, and came back to find my car was dead after about a week and a half. And for those who don't know, if you need to jump your car, normally you would jump it from here, and there's a little cap. And if you're in the UK, it should probably still be on the same side, but I don't know. It probably might be reversed. But that's the positive or plus is always going to be red. Negative is going to be ground, or this right here. However, you use a jump pack like I did and it didn't work. What you'll discover is that you can't get into the trunk to the battery manually. So what you do is you hook up your jump pack to it, and the moment you hook that positive power, you're going to see the lights flicker for about 3 or 4 seconds, and then the car's going to, like, the display will flash and say start the car, but then it dies off. So what you do is you hook that up, and you run to the back, and you hit the little button before it has a chance to go through that little 3-second thing and die off. If you're having to do that to get the trunk open, because the jump won't start, hooking it up to cables, whatever, doesn't work, it's because the battery is not putting out 12 volts. Mine was showing signs of this, and I wasn't aware of it until today. So I went and got into the trunk, pulled the battery out, tried charging the battery separately, and it's just all day long. It was just I would charge it and hook it up, nothing would work. Now I must stress, do not try to jump the car from the battery in the back. There's all this stuff in the actual repair manual documentation, not the owner's manual, that says not to do that due to the modules and the components that could be damaged. And if you take it to Jaguar, they'll tell, and they're going to be like, well, we're charging you a bunch of money. So what I did was I hooked up a voltmeter and saw that my battery, even though it was only not even 6 months old, it was showing 6 volts. I couldn't believe it, but it was. It was one from the dealer. So I went ahead and picked up a new one, took the battery out of the back compartment, which I'm not going to go through because you all should know how to do that. You take off the panels. There's a positive and a negative. You take off the positive first and then the negative, pull those back, undo the little thing on the bottom, the bracket, pull it out, take it, get it swapped, come back, put that sucker back in, and then everything should be good, and you'll be able to start your car. I just started mine, and it works. So what were the signs that this was happening that I now realized? Well, one of those signs was that when I would unlock the car, sometimes after maybe say 2 days, it would say start engine, battery's low, and it would start. But I thought, well, maybe it's because I left it, and I left it unlocked, so it never went to sleep. However, I also noticed that when the car was off and I would try to pop the trunk, it wouldn't automatically open. It would only do it while the car was on. That's what's telling you that your car's battery is getting, that's the sign that your battery needs to be tested and checked. I took mine, I independently checked it, and it was 6 volts. So got the new one, threw it in. I went ahead and topped off the charge on it before I did, and the car started right up. Had to reset the clock, and that's it, no problems. So just a heads up, if that's what you're experiencing, that's how you get into the trunk. You got to hook up the thing to it. It only gives you a little short amount of time. You'll see the lights blink. You got to run to the back, hit that button, and manually lift it up before the computer cuts off from over here. Now, if the battery is good and it's just low, then you should be able to jump it from here. I can't test that, obviously, but I would assume so. But anyway, that's how you do it. So didn't even have to show you anything really crazy. That's just how it's done. Again, if your trunk is not auto opening on its own, then that should tell you that that's what's going on when the car is off. All right, thanks.